Hey guys, we hit 3,000 subscribers. I thank you guys for that. I know I didn't do a video last week. I was really busy with wrestling stuff, helping out, taking pictures and such. So that was that. But I'm back. This is the first of the 90s series. But first, roll the intro.
Kalo, they know, Kalo, they know, Kalo, they know.
Yo, what's up everybody? It's your boy Kalo here, and I'm back with episode 1 of Top 10 Things from the 90s. This episode, Top 10 TV shows that I found were top 10 in the 90s. Starting with number 10. We got a bunch of these all together in a group because can't just put them on different ones. But the Nickelodeon game shows back in the day, such as like Double Dare, Legends of the Hidden Temple, you know, Figure It Out, all those game shows. I put that one at number 10 because there was a lot of other great shows out there, but those ones I loved waking up to and watching, and then watching the reruns on Nickelodeon Gas, so yeah. Number 9, gotta go with Clarissa Explains It All. Melissa Joan Hart, before she was a teenage witch, there was Clarissa Explains It All. You know, the guy, the love interest, he would always climb up into her window with the ladder and play that cool little music. Hey, and even back then, Clarissa taught me how to study for a test when I was in college. I watched a rerun of an episode where she listened to like herself over and over and over again, repeating lines, so that way she knew how to practice for a play. So I did that with my test questions and answers and remembered it, and I passed the test. So yeah. Number 8, Are You Afraid of the Dark? Another great show that was back in the 90s that they do not make anymore. It was another great show. I love that show. It was like the Nickelodeon version of Goosebumps, basically, but with the twist. And man, if you didn't know what that show was back in the day, man, you missed out. Number 7, I gotta go with Kenan and Kel. Because, you know, Kenan and Kel, that was one of the greatest shows back in the 90s that they had, with Kenan Thompson, who is now a part of Saturday Night Live, and Kel Mitchell, who was the guy who loved orange soda. And you gotta remember all the funny catchphrases and all the wacky adventures they went on that show. It's just hilarious. So Kenan and Kel gets the number 7 spot on this list. Number 6, I gotta go with the show, even though we mentioned Nick game shows earlier. This is one that was in particular that stuck out the most, that gets its own, is Wild and Crazy Kids. That show, man, I wanted to be on that show so bad. Like, it was crazy. I love that show. How there was so much slime and different challenges. One of the times I see him get to go down water slides and all this, it was so fun, and it was awesome that they brought it back in the 2000s. But, you know, let's talk about, you know, how it was in the 90s. It was original, it was badass, I loved it. Alright, number 5 on this list. Definitely gotta go with All That. All That, you know, you had your segments on there, such as like Ask Ashley, and then Vital Information for Your Everyday Life, and then the Chocolate Show that Kenan hosted, and then, you know, when Kenan played the French guy that really didn't know much French, and all the good stuff about All That, which built up to Kenan and Kel, which built up to the Amanda Show, which built up to, like, you know, Drake and Josh and all the shows that you now know. So, All That, Dan Schneider, hey, even Good Burger came from All That. So, and it got its own movie. So, Dan Schneider, creator of All That fits in the number 5 spot. Number 4, I have to definitely say Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. I was gonna put it at number 1, but that would be too obvious. But I'm gonna put it at number 4. Mighty Morphin Power Rangers is what made me love the 90s. Watching, you gotta agree, even though Jason was the original leader, Tommy came in and set a new era for what is a Power Ranger. Tommy was the shit. The Green Ranger, the White Ranger, and then goes on to be the Red Zeo Ranger, the Red Turbo Ranger, and then the Black Dino Thunder Ranger later on. So it introduced Tommy to all these different generations growing up. But Green Ranger will always be my favorite. Go Green Ranger, go! Number 3, I gotta say Cousin Skeeter. Cousin Skeeter was a really good show. It was not long-lived, but it was on during the 90s, and I love Cousin Skeeter. That was a good show. It was like, it was this normal family, and they lived, the cousin moved in, and the cousin was a puppet. And you had mashups on that show with Cousin Skeeter. And with that, you had a mashup of Cousin Skeeter, Kenan Kel, and one other show I don't remember. That was a really good show back in the day. Number 2, for number 2, this one puts a little bit deep to my heart. I gotta say, Famous Jett Jackson, man. I know I've been mentioning all these Nick shows, but Famous Jett Jackson, back on Disney Channel, before they played all these little boozy cartoons and everything that you have on there now that are more targeted for younger kids. You know, Famous Jett Jackson was one of those shows that was like really good, and I miss that type of content on Disney Channel. And then number 1, you can't forget the ABC lineup of Saturday morning cartoons. Every morning you'd wake up, and then you got like Fox Kids, and then WB Kids, all these different Saturday morning lineups. And nowadays you don't even have that anymore. A kid doesn't even want to wake up, they want to wake up and play their Xbox. So number 1 definitely has got to be the Saturday morning cartoon block. All those different shows on there. But anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed this first episode of Top 10 Things in the 90s. Shoutouts to LA Beast. He's been pushing hard. I don't know if you guys have heard about this, but he's been pushing hard on the Bring Back Crystal Pepsi movement. And Bring Back Crystal Pepsi. Crystal Pepsi was made back in 92 and ended in 93. It was a crystal clear version of Pepsi. And I remember it back when I was a kid. I was like I was at least, because I was born in 92, so I was at least 1 year old after when I remember having a little sip of it. I don't remember the taste, but I just remember having it when I was a kid. So yeah, I hope Crystal Pepsi comes back. By all the news and stuff it's been getting, it's pretty sure that it probably will come back. And by the note Pepsi sent LA Beast, I'm pretty sure it's going to come back, but I'm not going to settle until I have a cold, refreshing Crystal Pepsi in my hand and be able to drink it for you here on camera. But anyways, guys, you just got to do what this clip says. So, guys, like I always say, you know, like this girl says,
stay positive and live through love.
That's it.
Cheers! Yeah!
And do what this clip says. Alrighty, here, I'm chilling here with my man. What's up? And he's here to say,
don't forget to smile more.
Alright. And be kind to one another. Have a good day. And I'm out. Deuces.
Yes, sir! Cool! Peace! That's how you do it.
Thanks, Kayla!
What's up, bros? This is Maddie, one half of the Maddie Sion. Apparently that's our nickname. And you're watching Kalo. Duh.
Hey guys, Jason and Frank, you were watching Kalo on YouTube.
Thank you. Yeah.
From Kalo.
Thank you, Kalo.
What's going on? It's D Pride. You're rocking with my man Kalo. Shouts out to Kalo. Everybody make some noise! Man, Kalo, you're watching Kalo. He's gonna be the biggest thing. Watch out.
Hi, you're watching Kalo on YouTube.
Alright.
What's going on? You're watching Kalo on YouTube. Stay tuned.
You guys can grow on YouTube just like me. All you have to do is take it away, Bo. Haters make me famous, but I love my fans, so cue the outro and sing it, Hungry Lights. Thank you for 3,000 subscribers.
Haters make me famous. Haters make me famous. Haters make me famous. Haters make me